and he is sort of at loose ends right now.
Okay.
Sound good?
Sounds great.
There you go.
All right. Maggie, do you want to go?
Okay. So my character's name is Ulmira. She is an ex-gladiator. She was... I don't want to say... She was indentured to the gladiator circle pretty early in life, and she grew up learning how to fight and kind of entertain the crowd. Like, it wasn't to the death gladiator show, but she can fight pretty well. And she won her freedom when she hit 30, which is not super old for a half-orc, but she wasn't able to keep up with the younger gladiators anymore. So they awarded her a small pouch of gold, said, all right, have fun in the world that you're not prepared for because you've lived here for the past 20 years. And now she's just kind of rambling around the countryside, looking for work, trying to figure out what's going on.
Excellent. And Carl?
I am Wobob the Dubstep Bard. And my girlfriend is giving me dirty looks about that name right now. She was not impressed with my choice of name.
Well,
I believe she told me I need to harden up and take this seriously. Take this game fucking seriously.
yeah.
Do that.
Well, she's right, but you can work on the name and the backstory as we go.
All that is in progress right now.
Okay, that's fine.
Sorry, I was distracted by some dinner time.
That's fine.
So.
Do you have did you actually do role background and stuff for Wubub, or
wait? There's actual background roles. God damn it.
I mean, they're optional, but they give you gear and stuff. So
I can min-max something. Oh yeah, min-maxing all the way.
there you go. Well, you can take the coins instead, and then just buy gear. Or something.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that.
How would you feel about a wild magic sorcerer?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, why not TPK in the first night?
Hell yeah.
All right, sorcerer number 2. Do you have a?
Oh wait, we have a sorcerer.
No, we have a. I'm sorry, we have a warlock.
Yes.
We have a caster. So, do you have? Are you going for any particular race?
Lizard folk.
Lizard folk.
Lizard folk sorcerer.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh, so you'd rather we stick to the default race?
No, lizard's fine. Okay, well,
Wow.
you're gonna have to find a token for that because I'm not.
Wow.
I think I will. You know what?
Never played with a lizard folk before.
Ace, come here, motherfucker.
Don't abuse your dog.
Yeah, just
I will
give him love and
abuse my
affection,
dog.
like I said.
Come here, Ace. I want to love you.
All right.
Come here.
There you
Well,
go.
let's resting until we figure out what he's doing.
Wait, what? Which one? Oh.
Take a guess. Take a guess at which one resting would be.
It's probably the green one on the right, isn't it?
No. That's clearly our. That's clearly you.
Oh, you're right. You're right. How could I mistake that?
Okay. Well. All right. So. Huh. Those are interesting backgrounds.
Lizard folk. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention it, but my hermit thing makes me apparently have to talk to you about finding some discovery or something during my hermit time. But
Yeah.
we can not do that if you don't want to.
No, that's fine. But yeah, we can talk about that. But
Yeah.
so for the past several days, you guys all start in Baldur's Gate, and for the past several days, the talk of the streets and taverns has been all about the so-called death curse. It's a wasting disease afflicting everyone who's ever been raised from the dead. Victims grow thinner and weaker each day, slowly but steadily sliding toward the death they once denied. And when they finally succumb, they can't be raised again. And neither can anyone else, for that matter, regardless of whether or not they've ever received that miracle in the past. Temples and scholars of divine magic are at a loss to explain a curse that has affected the entire region and possibly the entire world. So, how do you guys know each other? What binds you together, do you think?
We could all be regulars at an inn.
Mm-hmm.
Other than the hermit, that seemed like a
No, I finished my
hermitage.
I guess
Your hermiting ways.
When I think hermitage, I think place that they were at. Anyway, I finished that about 25, 26 years ago. So I'm 100 and how old am I? 100 and something. 102. So I've been around since then. So it's possible, but I don't know. Do we want to go with the tavern thing? Because that's usually.
I mean, that's a little
We can
thin,
be
but
the regulars of Cheers.
yeah, regulars of Cheers. Okay. One of you is perhaps performing there on a regular basis.
Oh.
And,
Fantasy Cheers.
yeah. And so, Quentin, you have been sort of academically interested in this this curse, the death
Actually, I
curse.
think I should be mortally terrified because if I die now, I can't get my soul back out of hell.
There's also that
Get
problem.
my soul out of Hawk first. Thank you.
There's that problem, yes. So, mortally terrified, translating to academically interested. And you have been aware of somebody named Syndra Sylvain. She is a retired adventurer and merchant, and she's a wizard of some repute.
Oh, great. A wizard.
And you think she might be a decent lead on this thing, but couldn't hurt. She's invited you and she kind of says and bring those that you think you can trust with you.
Well, lacking that, I'll bring these guys.
People you drink with. Oh yeah.
That's right.
Ooh, adventure!
Yes. So, a uniformed attendant greets you at the door. He looks rather dour. And, says, "Oh, yes, you are expected." And he leads you up a grand staircase to the third floor, and then ushers you into a wood-paneled room with a fireplace. There's comfortable chairs and a heavy table with goblets and bottles of wine. The darkly paneled walls are hung with maps and sea charts, and there's racks and shelves and cabinets that hold hundreds more rolled up maps and charts. There's also a few glass cases with various implements and looks like weaponry and armor. Some of it probably quite valuable. And there's a person seated in an overstuffed chair near the fire. The person's head emerges from under a heavy blanket draped over the chair, and an embroidered hood and silver mask conceal the wearer's face.
Okay.
Yeah. And they say, help yourselves to the wine and seat yourselves, friends. I hope I may call you that.
I hope so too. And
Me
thank
as
you for the
well.
wine.
Mask-wearing person.
It's not entirely creepy and otherwise ominous in any sort of way, shape, or form.
I am Syndra Sylvain.
So do I know her, like, in person, or is this the first time I've met her and I know her by reputation?
You know her by reputation.
What about biblically?
Okay.
What's that?
What about biblically?
Reputation, probably not biblically.
Probably not biblically. As there's no such thing as a Bible in Forgotten Realms, to my knowledge.
There are actually a couple of them.
Oh, God.
I'm just saying, there are.
Are they called the Bible?
Oh, jeez.
Well, no, but the Bible just means the holy book, so
Right.
there are a lot of Bibles.
Okay. Anyways, she says, I was an adventurer years ago. I died once and was raised from the dead. I have since closed the door on that stage of my life.
So how did that come about? How did you come back from the dead? I'm very curious. Just the regular way, special way?
Well,
Details, please.
it's perhaps a tale for another time, but let's say I was in good with some local holy men, and they were able to raise me.
Ah, routine resurrection. I'm going to pull out my notebook and make a note of that.
She chuckles and says, well, I'm sure it may sound routine to you, but for those who have undergone it, it's anything but.
Do you remember the time between being alive and being alive again? Can you give me any details?
I'm afraid I have some sense that there was a time there, but I'm afraid upon waking, those memories faded quickly.
Ah, great. Okay, that's good to know. Take notes. Listen, my soul is in Hawk to the coldest place in the multiverse. I really don't want to remember it if I die and come back.
Fair. So, the death curse you've no doubt heard about has struck me. I don't know how much longer I'll last before I perish. Clerics have no help. They're stymied by this. My contacts in the Harpers have learned that the cause of the death curse is a necromantic artifact called the Soulmonger. According to their sources, the Soulmonger is somewhere in Chult.
End up losing my soul one way or another, aren't I?
Are you familiar with Chult?
Let's see. Does anyone have, like, geography as a proficiency? Is there geography?
Intimidation?
Intimidation. Don't
luck.
think that.
I have intimidation.
It'd probably be like nature or something.
Region.
What's happening to my... I think the proficiency die thing screws up my skills.
Is it screwing up your skills?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, for some reason when I first did it, it gave me a D4 instead of my straight proficiency bonus.
no, well, it's because we're doing proficiency die, so it's probably the D4. But what I'm talking about is the name of my skill. If you open my sheet, is, for example, I think that's history, inside of the checkbox for insight.
Oh
For you?
my gosh, yeah. Where did that go? That's terrible.
I can't click history, so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe this isn't quite as fully baked as we'd like it to be.
Sadly.
Make it up.
Yeah,
Wake me
that's
up
better now.
before I
Okay. Yeah, let's... It was causing another error with Maggie's sheet, so maybe we'll ditch the proficiency die for now.
Yeah, until they figure it out a little bit more. Because I think it's a cool idea.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a shame we won't be able to use it, but maybe they'll patch it.
But
Sweet.
it goes so well with the whole chaos sorcerer.
It does. I guess we could manually add them, but that's a little bit of a pain when it's already adding the proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
Well...
So I'm going to go with no, I don't know where Chult is.
Okay. Let me make sure.
I could roll history if that's... Is that the skill we're calling it?
Sure.
I mean, it's probably like history or nature or something.
Jolt. No. Don't know.
All right. So, she continues. Chult is a peninsula ringed by mountains. It is a deep and dark jungle. There are giant lizards there that dwell in the stinking heat. You'll like it, I'm sure.
I didn't know about that.
Mapping the place has always been nigh impossible, and nothing is known about the region's current geography beyond a few miles from the coast. Working from dozens of sea charts, logbooks, and explorers' journals, I've assembled everything known about the current state of Chult in one map. I'll provide it to you if you undertake my mission.
So the mission is find the soulmonger, bring it back here, or shut it down, destroy it?
Destroy it if possible.
All right. I'll
Excuse
turn
me.
to the group. Well, I don't want to speak for everyone here, obviously, so I'm willing to do this because anything that will allow me to come back from the dead, should it prove necessary, I will be happy to do. Thinking
I'm
long-term
always
here.
down for some adventure.
You will be properly rewarded upon completion.
That what would that entail?
Tell us of your rewards.
I have a small collection of magic items, or I can procure magic items that you may find useful or palatable. If you have a particular knack or a particular desire for a certain kind of magic item, I may be able to accommodate you.
I don't know nothing about magic, man. I don't reckon I'm good enough at anything to use it.
Some items simply need to be spent time with for you to become well acclimated with it.
You say so. It is your craft.
It is. These are quite valuable pieces. If you would rather sell them, I wouldn't blame you either.
Well, then it looks like we've got a quest to do.
I suppose.
When you are ready to depart, I will teleport us all to Port Nyanzaru, the only major settlement in Chult. I've been there several times before, so there's little chance of mishap. Once there, I'll stay with a friend named Wakanga Otamu. He's one of 7 merchant princes who rule the city.
Okay, so when you say little chance of mishap, about how much?
Little. No. No mishap.
Because, again, I stress, my soul is in hawk to a devil. So I would rather not end up fused to a wall and in hell.
I could arrange for transport on a ship, but it may take us weeks to get there.
No offense, lady, but you don't look like you've got weeks.
Yeah, I guess not.
Yes, let us take the quick way.
All right, you
I
heard the
suppose.
lizard man and the half orc. Let's teleport.
Whoa there! I feel like specifying our race was a little much.
All right, you heard the barbarian and the sorcerer.
Both are accurate. I do not see why you quibble with such a thing.
All right. All right. So she hands you the map, and then begins to prepare for the spell. The map is where is that? This.
Oh, neat.
And you see the port on the northern coast that you're going to be teleporting to momentarily. So there's a bit of
Nyanzaru?
yep,
That one? Okay. Cool.
and there is actually a big version of it.
I actually downloaded the image. Whoa! All the hexes are coming in.
Yeah.
That's neat.
That looks pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
That was
All right,
awesome.
so are we there?
Yes. Yeah, so
All right, eat it, scrubs. I'm going after the Ring of Winter. It makes you immortal. I'm out.
well, all right, he's gone. So.
Split the party!
So yeah, the let's do this. All right. So after a brilliant flash, you appear in a tropical city under the blazing sun. The familiar sounds of a harbor, creaking ropes, slapping waves, heavy barrels rolling across cobblestones. All that mingles with voices shouting and cursing in an unfamiliar language, filled with clicks, inhalations, and sing-songy words that make it sound almost musical. The aroma of unfamiliar spices and tropical fruit mixes with the wharfside smell of fish, tar, and canvas. Beyond that, Port Nyanzaru is an explosion of color. Buildings are painted in bright shades of blue, green, orange, and salmon pink, or their walls are adorned with murals portraying giant reptiles and mythical heroes. Every building sports baskets and clay urns of colorful flowers, or is draped in leafy flowering vines. Minstrels in bright clothing adorned with feathers and shells perform on street corners. Multicolored pennants and sun awnings flutter atop the city walls. There's a crowd of children dressed in feathered hats and capes that races past you, squealing in delighted terror as a street performer, costumed as a big-toothed lizard, stomps and roars behind them. The whole city seems to be bustling, sweating, laughing, swearing, and singing. Syndra looks to you and says, I recommend that you secure rooms for yourselves at either the Thundering Lizard or Kaya's House of Repose. They're near the Red Bazaar, up the street a ways. Says, I will be with Wakanga Otamu. You can find me there if you are, if you need to, at any point. So, you find yourselves on the streets of a city.
I am a little overwhelmed and kind of like clutching my glaive with like a little trepidation, wide eyes, taking in all the sights.
Yes, there are many dangerous things around.
There's
Who wants to sing a song?
so
I find that the best answer to a new situation is to get super drunk. So let's go find a place to
Off we go.
get drunk. Especially since we're drinking buddies. So
okay. So yeah, you can do that. City's basically defined by 4 steep hills. And the streets are usually terraced or stepped streets. And yeah, so you guys
So
are...
what was that second place a brothel? The House of Repose?
You don't know.
Oh, golly.
You could have asked.
well, is she still around or is she like running off?
I mean, you could
She's
ask. She's
gone to.
kind of starting to walk away.
Hey, was the second place a brothel? Because we don't want to go to a brothel.
She chuckles. No, I don't believe so.
All right, thanks.
Oh.
So the Red Bazaar, you said? Where is the Red Bazaar? Is it the thing, the giant tent-looking thing right there, or is it the more red-looking places? I don't.
So the Red Bazaar is, she says it's in the market ward in the south of the city.
Oh, so like here.
Well, I will just give you a... Oops, that's not at all what I want to do. Do this. Bring this. There's the market ward.
Ah. Okay. That makes sense. It's red there.
Matt, I'm playing a song. You need to play it over the speakers.
What song?
It's in chat.
What?
Chat channel. It's Annihilation. I have a dulcimer, damn it.
Okay.
What is it? You have a dulcimer.
It's one of those ones, so we're going dulcimer.
Boy.
Of course, that's the song you picked too.
You
To be fair, that was the first one that came up with a search for dulcimer. Like, yep, that song right there. We're done.
That one works. Now I want a dulcimer.
No, you don't.
There we go.
Yeah, I do.
Get a little music going.
It has to all be dulcimer based. Listen, I'm the fucking bard. If there's nothing, one thing I get to specify, it's what the music is, and it's dulcimer music tonight. All dulcimer.
So as you start to look around the city, you see that there are indeed large lizards around. There's what looks like a brontosaurus being used as a crane. He's lifting something with his mouth to bring it up from one of the lower levels to one of the bridges that connect some of the hills.
Are there cars powered with people like moving their feet on the ground too? And is somebody yelling yabba dabba do?
No, not quite like that.
I forgot Flintstones were a thing.
But you do see a Triceratops being used as a beast of burden, essentially.
Oh shit.
Well, that's interesting. Don't see
What's
that?
that?
I need me one of them.
What's what?
Nah, she was kind of like pointing at the animals as we walk by. If we see a Triceratops,
Oh.
she is not going to understand that that is an animal. I mean, she understands it's an animal, but she doesn't understand that it's like...
Oh, I got a 17. Awesome.
You don't have advantage. You have one.
All right. I got a 1. So,
Nice try.
obviously,
The
that is
second
an
one you
avatar
roll.
of Grumsh, the orc god of strength. I'm
Obviously.
surprised you didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I mean, I don't follow either of my parents' religions, but that seems like a weird thing to worship.
It is. Orcs are weird. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Well, I'm not full orc, so I don't think we have anything to worry about there.
Perfect.
Oh, just if you guys couldn't tell already, I have a terrible attempt at a Scottish accent, but I'm going to try my best.
Okay.
I love it.
Mask your usual Canadian accent.
Oh, yay.
You're pretty good at that one.
Comes naturally.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Your natural speaking voice. Okay. So what's the plan? What are you guys gonna do?
I say we search out one of those two places she told us about and secure a base of action. Not a base of action, those aren't the right words. A base that we can work out of to finish all the plans and do all the things.
Okay.
That sounds like a reasonably solid course of action.
Now, the thing is, do we have enough capital to long-term an inn? Because those can be fairly expensive.
That's a good question. Do any of you have any money?
I have five gold pieces.
I don't think I have a lot.
I have 15.
I chose to outland your friend.
What is that?
Oh, my lord.
Obviously, that's Wub Wub the Dubstep Bard's air horn. All right.
Instant
Well,
wrath for horn.
I sound like I'm the money bags right now because I've got 50 because I did randomly determine starting gold. So I will spot us some housing.
Okay. So you're making your way over towards the market ward.
Yep.
Okay. So first off of the, moving up from the docks, you encounter a fish market.
Gross.
What's that? Yeah. Well, I mean that's just the way of the place. So you make number 19 here is the fish market. You wander your way through there. And it's getting on towards midday, so you see some people haggling for their lunch, and it definitely smells of fish. And where are you going from here?
Well, she said it's down by the Red Market, right?
Yeah,
Or the Red Bazaar.
the Red Bazaar, yeah.
And I'll be honest, the only one I remember is the House of Repose. I don't remember what the other one was called.
Something lizard, I think.
Thundering Lizard, yes.
Thundering lizard.
Do you like the sound of that?
Alright, Thundering Wizard it is. That sounds like the place to get drunk anyhow, so...
Okay.
But
So you head towards the market ward, yeah, pretty soon you find yourself right in the middle of a bazaar. There's people selling spices, people selling trinkets, there's people selling slabs of dinosaur meat, giant slabs of dinosaur meat. There's all sorts of vegetables, fruit. They're selling something called tej, which a lot of people seem interested in. There's clothing. Somebody's hawking insect repellent. And
Ooh, insect repellent.
rain catchers. And there's just all kinds of household goods. So, and then as you make your way through, you do see a sign for it's a large oval sign. Looks like a lizard has been painted on it, and he looks rather well. He looks basically like Thor. He's throwing thunderbolts. And then a little ways down the road, you see another sign that looks like basically a bed.
okay, do we
I
want
vote for the lizard throwing thunder. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, so the thundering lizard has, I mean, you can hear it well before you're inside. There's a pretty raucous crowd in there. A lot of people on their lunch break, and they're just kind of loud and rowdy. As you approach the door, somebody's getting shoved out the door.
That's the kind of bar I want to go to.
All right.
Okay. So you make your way inside, and there's people. It looks like gambling in the middle of the day. There's one guy in the corner. Looks like a bookie, taking bets on some other event going on nearby, presumably.
Ooh, bookie.
What are you guys doing?
I suppose we go to the bar and see if we can get some space, or if they even have space, and then we can see about food and libations.
Okay.
Some of that Tej. Apparently, it's some kind of honey mead.
Wow, you looking stuff up?
I am.
I'm supposed to do that, man.
I'm a researcher.
You're the worst.
Well, I'm a sage and a researcher, and it says if I don't know something, I know somewhere to look it up. So I'm looking it up.
Fine.
In your notes that I'm sure you took.
All right. So you're gonna order yourselves some Tej.
Sure. And also, if it's a liquid that people are buying and then drinking, it's probably safe bet it's booze and Fantasy Africa or wherever we are.
Yeah.
Fantasy Africa.
Yeah, I was trying to find a connection, and that's all I could come up with. Yeah.
Yeah, Chelta's Fantasy Africa.
Yeah.
That's all it's ever been.
It's racist. It's racist Africa.
Well, I mean, I don't know about 5th edition, but 2nd edition Chult was phenomenally racist.
Back in the good old days.
All right. So mug of Tej costs 4 copper.
I'll get everyone a mug of Tej.
Okay. Quentin Moneybags over there.
I'm gonna inspect it before I drink it.
Okay. Smells.
Hold it up to the light, smell it, the whole deal.
Smells kind of sweet.
I toss it down in one gulp without even tasting it.
Okay. The aftertaste is sort of, I don't know. It's like any other, like mead, essentially.
Sort of dry, a little bit.
Sustaining.
Yeah, a little dry, a little sweet.
A little sweet, a little dry. Doesn't sound too bad.
Well, all right. So, what are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna talk to the bartender and see how much a room costs.
It's 5 silver.
Okay, I put down a gold and I'll say 2 nights to start, please, sir.
Ah, very good. All right.
Yeah, I guess I'll do the same. I'll get it for 2 nights.
Sure, I'll throw down 1, 2. You said it was
5 silver.
5 silver a night.
I'll pay for a night.
Apparently, according to some people, you have to not make change ever. Only deal in whole coinage.
Yeah,
Math is hard, according to Nate.
according to Nate. I do kind of agree. It's kind of a pain to deal with silver and copper and all that, so just buy everything in bulk. No big deal. It's like Costco.
I'm gonna see if I can negotiate a room for the night for my services.
Is it 10 silver to a gold?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's 10, 10, 10 all the way up.
The bartender says, "Oh well, tell you what, play us a song, and perhaps if you play well, play us a few more, and you can have a room for the night." Ah,
Yeah.
all right. So yeah, they tell us what tale are you telling? What yarn are you spinning?
I'm singing a song about the creation of my hometown, which was a giant dog descended from the sky and slew a magical reindeer there and caused a giant tree to sprout up.
Okay. So,
I look very confused.
Hey man, my dulcimer playing is really good. You won't mind the weird ass lyrics. It's fine.
All completely factual, weird ass lyrics.
I love it. Okay. Perfect. And yeah, they even give you a couple of mugs of Tej.
Hooray!
So, all right.
Ted, for free. God damn it, Ace. There's no one outside, so. So, I guess we should try and gather information to see if the sickness is hitting here yet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Try and see who's being affected by it and if it's the same effects. So I probably should not be the one to chat up the innkeep about local going-ons, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
I can give you bardic inspiration. Give you a 1d6 bonus.
You may want to save that in case we're in a fight or something today. But we may long rest before then, so that's up to you.
Yeah, fire, do what you want.
Let's do it.
Okay, so I'm going to investigate. No, I'm gonna intimidate because that's what I have points in.
And intimidate the knowledge out of them.
Yep, I intimidate the knowledge. And I guess that
You're trying to intimidate what knowledge exactly?
Where's the boy?
just information. I'm not very charismatic or anything. So like the only way I know how to talk to people is just like angrily, like, hey, you're gonna tell me what I want to know. You're gonna tell me about it now, and I want to know like where the hot spots are and how the sick is affecting people here and stuff like that. And what is that giant three-horned animal out in the streets?
May I walk up behind her while she's doing this and assist her by looking menacing and spreading my frills?
Okay. Yeah, so she so the bartender looks aghast and says, "Oh, well, I think I heard that somebody might be looking for a little bit of muscle if you're interested in some work. I'm not really sure what it is that you want from me."
I'd like to stress that she's not being like mean. She's just like a gruff, angry person.
Okay.
Like she's not like, you're gonna tell me or I'm gonna cut off your toes. Like that's not what's happening here.
Okay.
It's gonna be, hey, what's the news?
Yeah.
But then she cuts off his toes anyway.
Hey, I am chaotic neutral, not chaotic evil. Maiming is clearly evil. Even I can agree to that. Don't
Yeah, but
ask
you don't
me.
maim. You don't maim everybody. You cut off his toes, and then the next guy you sew those toes onto.
Exactly. Makes the world go around.
Oh no. Oh.
Well, I'm going to
so
investigate another bottle of Tej.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
apparently this stuff is like yellow and opaque and kind of gross looking.
I am with you there, brother.
I'm gonna say, well, who needs some work done?
Well, Executioner's Run in the old city. There's a bookie there named Kalahu. I think she's looking for someone to do some collections.
Okay. Bookie named Kalahu in the Executioner's Run.
So weren't we supposed to be looking for some artifact or something instead of just finding odd jobs? Or did I miss something?
I was trying to get more information, but if we do a job, we do a job.
I hear it pays well.
Pays well.
Hey,
Work
you always-
already belongs to this group, though.
you can always do side quests along the way to the main quest. Get more XP that way. Trust me.
The lizard folks looks confused by this concept.
Oh, never mind. I can't find this place on the map, so good luck, friends. Maybe I'm just not looking in the right spot, but
You can't find where Kalara, yeah,
Kalahu?
Kalahu.
By the way, I spelled that Calahoo, just so you know.
It's
Phonetically.
K''Lahu.
What?
K''Alhu? Or Alahu? Is it Alhu? Klahu.
Kalahu.
Wahoo. All right.
Klahu. Okay. I gotcha.
Okay. So, well, did we get any information about where the artifact's supposed to be located?
So while you guys are intimidating people, I don't really have investigation or anything like that either. Does anyone have investigation or insight or anything?
I have insight.
All right. Well, who's got a good intelligence then?
I have a 8.
I got 10.
I have 12.
Hey, the leader so far.
Oh.
Charisma's
I guess-
9 too, so.
All right. Well, I guess I'll investigate and
See where it gets us.
yeah. All right. I got an 11. All right. That's not terrible.
Yeah, it's above average-ish, kind
Yeah.
of.
So what
14. That'll work too.
what line of questioning are we pursuing here?
So, well, you know what? I'll use my researcher feature too. Which, if I don't know something, I can at least have a vague idea of where I could find that information out.
Uh-huh.
So, do I have an inkling of where a good place in this city might be to look around to find some information?
About what?
Monger.
The Soulmonger?
Yeah, isn't that what we're looking for right now?
Yeah, but I mean, so
That's the end game boss. We gotta work our way up.
All right, so
Come on now.
I mean,
suppose
so
we're
the-
essentially trying to save Mask Lady.
as far as you're concerned, yeah, she provided you a map that has been very well researched.
Okay, does it give a starting point for us to start finding clues?
Yeah, I mean, like, from there, it's... Oh my.
What
Oh
is
my.
Is that what you look like? Oh.
Why do I
There
invite
you
Carl to
go.
my games? Why do I invite Carl to my games?
Foolish sentimentality.
All right.
That was really all the explanation you need.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, you just have to get more specific as to what you're looking for, I think, is what I'm driving at. I mean, like, you don't know your way around the city. You don't know your way
Alright.
around the jungle.
All right, so starting from the ground up, I need to find a library or scriptorium of some kind. Investigate where I might find that information.
I'm sure the innkeeper would know
Yeah.
where the library is.
Where do the smart people hang out, yo?
Well,
Nerds.
where the nerds at?
Where the nerds at?
Well, most scholars are privately taught. The merchant princes generally have their own libraries, but access to them is usually very restricted.
Okay.
I've assumed the Hall of Gold has quite an extensive library, but I've never seen inside.
Hall of Gold sounds interesting. What's that?
It's a temple to Joaquin.
Oh. Ugh.
What?
Is that?
No one likes the merchant's friend. Well, except merchants. I suppose.
And where is that on the map? Is that this island over here?
Hall of Gold? No, it's right at the top of the hill here. That is number 21.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Big.
That is rather big.
Well, the good news is about the Joaquinar faith is that they're probably for sale. So, I mean, if we just need to buy our way in, that might be something we can do.
Maybe. Holy men do tend to carry a lot of knowledge with them. They tend to keep records and keep shit around for a while, so.
Thorin taps his head. Aye, we do.
Why? Are you stabbing someone?
No, don't forget to remove stuff from my character sheet. So in case you know what I think I do. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. You see the little lock button on the bottom right of it, of the little window? If you click that, there should be a garbage can.
There you go. Thank you.
No problem.
So then we need to get some money if we're going to be in the city for a while, and B, get information, both of which tend to us staying here for a while, which means I'm probably going to look up this Kahlua lady and go bash some heads in. You know, the stuff I'm good at.
Yeah. And if for nothing else, the underworld is usually a good place to find out about clandestine things that eat your soul. So, you know.
They do tend to hang out there. I've seen enough of them.
So, Maggie, what was your line of investigation for?
Oh, I was trying to be like, get the general events of the town. You know when you walk up to an innkeeper and be like, hey,
Heard any
what's the
rumors?
news? Yeah, that's what I was doing.
And then you just say, heard any rumors again after they're done the first time?
Yes.
Continue until the option is gray.
Yep, exactly.
Roll 1d12. What number would I get, and what would be associated with that number?
Oh, that's what you want. I see. Well.
Oh no, he rolled a 1d12.
Let's see.
Are there sulfur pits?
Either that or they're really giant gems, which would be kind of frightening.
In the southwest, I guess, because compass rose is sideways for some ungodly reason.
So,
Oh, gross.
you
That might be volcanic.
Yeah. Which, yeah, I guess sulfur would make sense, because it's all yellow and steamy. Anyway, sorry.
So yeah, you determine. You know, someone says, "Oh, you look like you're from out of town. Planning on going into the jungle, are you?"
Yep.
That's probably how this is going to end up. Yeah.
Well, just beware that one must purchase a charter of exploration at Fort Belarian before undertaking any jungle expedition. The Flaming Fist punishes explorers who don't have the required paperwork.
Oh, excellent.
How? By exiling
Thank
us
you.
into the jungle?
Oh, you gotta pick my character.
Okay, so we go. That should be how much do those run? Good sir.
I think it's around 50 gold.
All right, let's go break some legs and raise some money.
Boop boop. Let's go break some legs and raise some money.
Hmm.
We're not gonna actually break any legs, cleric.
Okay. Okay.
We're just going to.
Vulcan is okay with this course of action.
Is that third person that I hear?
Yes.
I promise not to break any legs, but I may light people on fire with the fires of hell. That might happen.
Hmm.
Only if they deserve it.
Haha.
Or it's expedient, honestly.
Or it's expedient. And I mean, if we really have to raise some money, I can see if there's any illegal gladiator fights around.
We could sell your services.
Hmm.
I know that we don't have the same common back language, but those words have a different connotation than I'm sure you were meaning.
I think he knows that.
I mean, I've got
I
a
understand.
I could probably find some people willing to pay, but
I don't know if we're that hard up for gold yet. Let's see
Yeah,
if this
I'm not that-
Kahlua lady. Oh, I wish I had. Well, let's see if she has any actual work for us.
So you're going.
Yeah, we're gonna go find Execution Way.
Okay.
because I'm sure that's just a charming place.
And friendly, and I bet the people are nice.
So Executioner's Run is in the Old City. It is number 2 up here. Up by the sulfur pits that you were...
Aha, sulfur pits. I knew there were sulfur pits. Because yellow.
Sure.
And stuff. Hey, was that Welcome to the Jungle Dulcimer edition?
Oh, yeah, it was.
Oh man, that was wicked.
Alright. So, there's, let's see. So you make your way through the city and up to Old City. There are these ancient vine-covered ziggurats that tower above this crumbling ward. It's a strange juxtaposition to the decay underneath it, which seems to be a lot of shanties, and they call them beggars' palaces that look over the sort of the outskirts of the city. The Executioner's Run is this big rectangular stone-lined pit. It's 15 feet deep and 50 feet wide, and 200 feet long.
Damn.
Where they stone people to death.
No, there's it appears to be an arena, and it looks like right now there's a velociraptor fight going on.
Oh, sweet.
Yes.
I'd like to watch the Velociraptor fight.
I've never had dinosaurs in a
Well,
video
basically,
game before. I love this.
there's actually a guy with a sword trying to fight a velociraptor is what's going on. So,
Let me mute
even
myself
better.
real quick.
yeah, and people are lining the walls and are looking down, spectating, cheering as the velociraptor tries to tackle the guy, and the guy rolls out of the way and all that kind of stuff.
Reston just DC.
Reston,
Yeah,
what a bastard.
I know. That's what I was thinking, except I would never say it because I'm Canadian.
Yeah.
Can I look around and see if I can't find a bookie? Because this sounds like some good action.
Yes. In fact, you do find a bookie.
Neat.
Hello?
Is
Hello.
it the bookie we were looking for?
In fact, it is.
What?
All right.
What a coinky dink!
I'm getting a little bit of an echo.
Yeah, Rustin, are you like on your phone or something now?
Yeah, I'm trying to set it up properly. Sorry.
Oh, no problem. All right. Rest, I'm going to mute you real quick. So, yeah, go ahead and how much do you want to bet?
Well, I'm not just going to throw money at someone without knowing the rules. So can I get a quick rundown?
You get 3-to-1 odds on the guy. It's
How does he
it's
look
1
like
to 2 odds on the
he's
on the
doing
lizard.
against the Velociraptor?
1 to 2 on the dinosaur.
Is he wearing armor?
No, he's not.
Ah, can I help?
No, you cannot.
How long has he been fighting?
The bookie looks at you and says, "This fight's about over, so you better place your bet now."
Is it to the death?
No, they hug it out afterwards.
I assumed with a name like Executioner's Run, it was to the death. I just have to ask these questions. God.
Gosh.
Do
I'll
they
put down.
they volunteers or
4 gold on who? Arnie?
Yep.
Sorry, you cut out. 4 gold on who? Am I cutting out?
No,
Okay.
No.
it's just... It's gonna be hard when Rustin needs to push to talk. And then it echoes while he pushes.
Yeah. But Arnie, I still don't know who you're betting on. Okay, we'll assume no bets.
on the Velociraptor or on the not the Velociraptor?
Velociraptor.
Okay. And let's do a quick little roll here. Yeah. The pretty soon the Velociraptor has the guy on the ground, and the man is screaming as the talons dig into him. And
Nuts.
well, you were betting on the Velociraptor.
Sure, we'll go with that.
That's what I heard. So, I don't know. Were you betting on the guy killing the Velociraptor?
It's not. Don't be ridiculous.
Okay. Well, you lose your money in that case, if that's. All right. Fine. Yeah. Okay. So you win. You win 2 gold because you bet 4. And it was. You were not going to get a lot of great odds on that, but people start to collect their money, and
Are
others-
these fights volunteers or are they criminals? Can anybody sign up for a fight?
They're
Do you
criminals.
Okay.
and
So theoretically, yes, you could volunteer for a fight by committing a crime.
As a former gladiator, I am thoroughly enjoying the entertainment you guys have here.
but Kalahu looks at you and says, "So, what is it I can do for you?"
We heard you needed some people to round up some reluctant losers.
Oh, okay. Yes. Well, there's a man. His name is Tabin. He's been, well, let's say, not paying. He's a deadbeat. I need you to get the money I'm owed.
Oh, well, we are more than willing to go and make sure that he pays up. Do you have a contract or something we can sign and then we can go get the money out of it?
No, you get 10%. You bring me what you can. He owes me 500. I doubt he has that much.
Well, that is a wildly convenient amount. All right.
Well, we will. Do you know where he was last located?
It's somewhere in the district in Old City. That's where he lives. I doubt he's fled the city.
All right. Well, we'll seek him out.
Okay. So there's no real official authority out here. Seems kind of be a sort of a little bit of a Wild West feeling going on. So how are you going to try and sniff this guy out?
Is there a...
It worked last time. What's his name again that we're looking for?
Tabin?
Tabin. I'm just gonna butcher the spelling, so.
Tabid, is there a bar nearby?
Yeah, there's a bar in the Old City. Sure. Not.
Is there a couple of old drunks that will give us information for booze at the bar in the Old City?
You start to splash around a few coppers for some tej.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll buy a tej or two.
Yeah, you see some local Chultons sidled up to a bar, talking to themselves, among themselves.
I go up and I'm like, oh wow, that was some velociraptor fight. That man didn't stand a chance. Hope he wasn't friends of yours.
They
Sally up to the bar.
say, "Oh, a fight outside." Yeah, I thought I heard something. There's they go a few times a day. Good betting if you. But I'd rather bet on the races.
Ooh, races? I'm a big fan of betting in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, they race the dinosaurs through the streets.
Here in the old city or in the city proper?
Oh, main city proper, yeah.
When is the next race?
I believe there's one tomorrow.
I'm looking for a man. Fuck, I forgot his name. Sorry.
Tabin?
Tabin.
Yes.
Do you know perhaps I could locate him?
Tabin, he's yeah, I think he's over in Beggar's Way.
Beggar's Way. Is he a beggar itself?
They just call it that. You know, I don't think he's. I think he's actually a gladiator.
A gladiator? Maybe he and I could share a drink. Professionally, courtesy, and all of that.
Perhaps.
Thank you kindly for the information, and have a mug on me. And I'm gonna head out.
Okay.
Ulina, out. Omara, oh no, whatever. I'm gonna say her name like 60 bajillion different times. But, yep.
All right.
Yep.
So, you're going to go to Beggar's Row and try and.
Yep.
Do we know where Beggar's Row is?
Yeah, it's sort of on the other side of Executioner's Run there.
It's the place with the what look like tents there. Or
Yeah.
It's like around here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of over in that direction. So,
Okay.
all right. So, yeah, you make your way, and how are you gonna approach this?
Tell me what you know.
I mean, like, are you just gonna start roughing people up, or what? Anybody?
Well, I mean, our bard might be the guy to be investigating and persuading and stuff.
Hey, I'm still memorizing that guy in the song for the raptor fight.
All right. Well, I will talk to the guy that our esteemed lizard man is roughing up, and try to persuade him to tell us some information about Tabin or
Okay.
Deception. Sorry, I've got a cat in the way. Carnegie, go away.
All right.
Better. Well, it's a little bit better, but
Hey, don't we usually use the roll from the first one, then the bonus if you screwed up? So wouldn't that technically be a 10 because it's 5 plus 5? Come on now.
Sure, Matt.
Yes.
Haha. You're welcome.
Wondering.
So, yeah, I mean, the guy holds out his hand. He's like, well, I might be able to remember where he was. Something shiny, perhaps, to jog my memory. Why would they put this giant Port Nyanzaru label on the GM's info level?
all right. So, I have the ability to summon the icy chill of hell. Can I can I?
You want to intimidate him?
Maybe, yeah. Bad cop it. That didn't work. So we're gonna bad cop, worse cop it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Tabin, he's just down at the end there. Last door on the left.
Could I use insight to see if he's lying to us, or is he actually? You can do that.
Sure.
You're
pretty sure he's lying to you.
No, the truth.
No.
And then I'm gonna.
It is the truth.
what do
I
have
swear.
on me? I'm gonna bring my warhammer up to his head if I can reach that high, because I'm a dwarf.
Really, I don't want any trouble. He's like trying to back away. He's waving his hands. So.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I'm not super cool with the whole cannibalism thing, but it's not me, so I suppose that's...
Oh, no.
Wait, what?
Don't be believing.
Wait, what? I'm missing something.
He said...
Okay, what, like, am I not hearing something, or what's going on?
Oh, you muted Reston.
Yeah.
He fixed it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's
Oh,
had
I
it
thought
fixed for a
that
while.
muted him in the channel. I didn't realize he wasn't. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Reston. I thought that muted him in the channel. I didn't realize that muted him for just me. That's terrible. Okay, I'm sorry, Reston.
Alright. That does explain why it seemed like you were ignoring me quite explicitly.
I was ignoring you quite explicitly. That is the truth. Oh, that's funny.
Beat it.
All right. So
My cat is crawling around on my computer.
okay, Reston, what was the last thing you were trying to say?
Oh, I suggested that. I said, well, then we'll just drag him with us, and if he lies, I'll eat well tonight.
Okay. So are you gonna take him with you?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Okay. He says, "Oh, really? Look, I don't want any trouble. You don't need to do this. Like, are you like strong arming him, like grabbing him by the arm?"
Yeah. I was already shoving him up against a wall.
Okay.
Yeah, you just didn't hear it.
I didn't hear that part. So.
That was the 18 intimidate.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So okay, he's you're dragging him along, and then you get to the end of the row. It's like, really, you can just let me go. And what are you guys gonna do?
So we're at the place you said Tavern was at?
Yep.
I knock on the door. Is there a door? Or is it
There's
two?
a door.
Okay, I knock on the door.
Is it an establishment or does it look like it's a house?
It's like a row house,
Okay.
and but it's on the end, and you hear a faint voice inside. It's like, "Go away."
No.
I knock on the door with my warhammer.
Straightforward.
We need some things from you.
No, really, nobody's home.
Yeah,
I look at the
you're
man that
clearly
strong
home,
arming.
sir.
This is Tavern.
What's that?
I look to the man that I'm grasping out of the arm and ask if it's Tavern.
Yeah, that's Tabin.
I just kind of shove the guy away.
Okay.
Alright, well, while
I'm
they're
gonna-
dealing with the front door, I'm just gonna look around. You said this was a row house at the end?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look around and make sure outside that there are no windows that he might get out.
Like on the end or out back, or what are you doing?
Out back if I can.
Okay. So yeah, you see somebody running.
Son of a bitch. Oh, choices. Should I shoot him with hell or just yell at him?
Shoot it with hell. Why do you have to ask us? Come on.
I don't want to. Oh wait, I can command charm person.
Arnie, what alignment are you?
I'm lawful neutral.
Trust me, it's in accord to your own laws.
Yeah, I
One of
mean,
your laws, you shoot people that are running from you. That's the morally right thing to do.
I don't want to accidentally kill him because I took the most damaging cantrip in the game.
That's true.
It's true, yeah.
We want to,
How about you
engage him
shoot
in melee.
hell in front of him? Does it give a visual? Is it visually, or is it only like the way it feels?
Oh yeah, no, it's a crackling burst of eldritch fire. So
Then shoot it in front of him. Maybe he'll stop.
It's very subtle.
all right, well, all right.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Uh,
If you click on Eldritch Blast, it'll do the damage right there.
Boom!
you
most
did
damage.
max damage and then minimum damage. What? I'm so confused.
Yeah,
What?
that's very strange. I'm not sure.
Well, the 10 was for the damage, and then the +1 was for the critical hit damage.
Yep.
Yeah, but like the fact that he got crit fail, like that's just
Well,
That's
I mean,
funny to
he's
me.
rolling d10s. They're not.
Yep.
wow.
Well, anyhow,
I assume you weren't shooting the guy, yes? Because if you were, we're sure he's
well, I
dead.
mean, it's
He is
only
squished.
11 hit points.
He is a civilian.
Yeah, I mean that would knock me unconscious.
Yeah,
so.
that would kill me.
He staggers, but he keeps running.
I would like to
Again.
chase him.
So I wish Chill Touch slowed people rather than just preventing them from healing.
Can I try and cut him off at the pass?
Yeah.
Try and figure out where he's gonna be going.
Yeah.
It's
What's your move?
25 feet for me.
Oh. Yeah, my speed is 30.
Okay.
I can't catch him.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking of what's your move in the term of games like Blades, where it's like, so what are you going to be doing to pull this off exactly, not
Right.
what's your move speed.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to dead sprint after him until he gives up.
Okay.
Just dead sprint after him
Yep.
until he gives up.
Yep.
Okay, I mean, I guess that's effective.
It looks like he's moving his way. He's basically, you guys were like right here, and he's kind of moving out in this direction. So I mean, you could head for the road if you wanted to.
How far away is he?
He's a good 50 feet away at this point.
Nuts. So if I moved my move and then cast Charm Person, would he be within 30 feet of me?
Moved your move and then cast Charm Person.
Wishing I'd
yes,
take an
yeah.
expeditious retreat right
Sure.
now.
Okay, so I'm gonna move up and hold on, I gotta do. I don't remember how to make. Oh wait, no, I do remember how to do this. Did that do it? No, it didn't. Shoot.
Oh,
I thought that was how.
it's
Alright, I
lot of
thought you could cast from the.
From the sheet?
Oh, yeah,
What are you trying to cast? Charm Person?
Charm Person. Yeah.
If you just click on it, it should. You
Yeah,
gotta
it
collapse
should,
it.
but-
Collapse it before you click on it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just
Oh,
like,
that was Carl.
Yeah.
I was doing it earlier.
I mean, it worked.
Oh, there's a pop-up that comes up asking you what level you want to cast it on.
Oh right, yeah, that's right. Durr.
Okay. And what's your save DC?
Bup, bup, bup. Bup, 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 bup. It should be 13.
That's wisdom. Wisdom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wisdom throw.
Shoot.
All right. So, yeah, he resists that, and now, then he dashes around a corner, and he's out of sight. Okay. So, you guys want to roll initiative real quick?
I don't know if I have a token to target, so it's not going to be put up there, but I'll roll.
Find him?
Let me try. Let's see. We got Quentin and Torin and Elmira.
Just a giant.
I am Zool.
We get our lizard.
I cannot click on it, though.
Oh, well, fine.
Sorry.
You should be able to click on it.
No. That's not assigned to me or whatever.
Oh, okay. Gosh, they really went overboard with. Okay. You are. Okay.
Ooh, that's very small.
You are Torn.
You should give that dog love. Hey,
I
hey.
don't know what he's freaking out about. He's just standing by the door and crying. Clearly
Nice.
he can hear some sound
Nice.
that I can't hear.
What's with all these crits and crit fails? I don't understand.
Do we have tokens to target?
Yes, now we
Yeah.
do.
I'm working on it.
Ooh, we need top-down token.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab a drink of water.
Okay.
Alright, no one loves you. Go away.
Oh.
Okay. You all should have control of your tokens now. So.
I have control of everybody's tokens. I won't move them, but just so you know.
Not everybody's, but I haven't restricted everybody's sheets yet.
Yeah.
Alright, so Quentin needs a turn. And Wub needs a turn. All right. Our bard gets to go. Wub.
Alright, I guess
Dubstep Bard.
Yeah, guys up. Wait a minute. Let's see, what do I have for spells? I will use, meh. Are we close enough for melee, or is this guy fleeing too fast for that?
Fleeing!
He's about 50 feet away, so probably not close enough for melee.
Okay, good. I mean, I guess I'll just do the Yuli, see if I can succeed where Graham's failed, and charm person.
All right.
Oh, see this? So you click on the wisdom, I think, or
Yes.
No, yeah, he does it.
I do the wisdom save.
okay.
Nope.
No. All right. So he is charmed.
Encounter successful.
He slows to a stop and says, "Oh, hello. What can I do for you?"
Get out of my chair.
Apparently, get out of his chair.
Hey there, friend. You seem to owe us some money.
Oh, did we catch him?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charmed him. Oh.
Well, see, I'm not really too comfortable with the, I really don't know about handing this over to you. It's not something I'm ready to part with quite yet.
But you really need the money.
So,
He doesn't want to give it to us.
I mean, he's not too thrilled by the idea.
Okay, what would make you okay with giving us this?
Well, I mean, it's money I owe to somebody, and really, I can't just give it up.
Are you planning on who are you planning on giving it to? Maybe we could take it to them?
Well, I mean, I guess I don't know. It seems wrong.
Why
You could
don't we
do a
simply
persuasion
escort
on
you
him.
there?
You could do persuasion on him.
Okay. I don't know if I can persuade very well.
Trust your instincts.
Intimidation. I'm gonna try and persuade. No. I'm not persuasive, but I'm not persuasive enough. Alright, someone else go.
I can try persuasion. I've got proficiency in it, I think. Yeah. Nope.
Okay.
Who was the guy who sent us here?
Her name is
Kahlua.
Kahlua.
Kalahu.
Kahlua.
It's not Kahlua. That's alcohol.
But I want some Kahlua.
That's unfortunate, isn't it?
It is a little thing.
And this money, you owe it to Kalahu?
Yes. Yeah. Oh. You know her.
She sent us.
Oh. Well, I guess in that case, I guess I could give it over. You did.
She's very concerned for your safety.
Oh no, that doesn't sound like her. But yeah. If you're here for on her behalf, I guess. And he produces a small pouch that jingles as if it has some jewels inside.
Ooh, shiny. So,
So what are you gonna do now?
well, let's just take him back to her.
Him or the money?
Well, how much is in the bag?
I think we should hang on to him until such time as we are sure he's not shortchanging us.
We can just look in the bag.
Yeah, we were told it was 500 gold, so.
Yeah.
If there's not 500 in there, then.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
inside the bag,
Kala.
there's 10 stones that you'd estimate would probably fetch about 50 gold apiece.
Alright.
Okay.
He was quite prepared. Probably didn't intend on paying it, but
Why were you so late to her? Payments wise.
Well, this is all I have. It's shameful, I know, but I really have no excuse.
I aside to everyone, how would you feel with leaving him one, and taking the rest back to her?
I do not think our employer view this favorably.
She said, get as much money as we can, and then we get 10%. I don't like the idea of leaving him with absolutely nothing.
House.
All right, fine. Yeah, he does have a house.
This is his
Alright.
own doing.
It's not like you just walk around every day with all the money you have in the world in your pocket, so he probably has something else going on too. So,
Well, if he thought that you were coming to collect, he probably would have taken his money and run.
that's true.
That's not our concern.
Yep.
I mean, he is a criminal in debt to another criminal, so...
Also
like-
very true.
Well, he was a debtor. I don't know if that's criminal or not.
According to the rules of the time, being in debt is a crime.
So, okay.
He can go to a workhouse. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think would be worse for us? Taking everything he has, or, screwing over the shady gambling house patron, or not patron, but
Yeah, let's go take all the money there. We may want to work for her again in the future.
and we may want to not be on her bad side in the case of retribution.
Okay. So, all right. So, what's your next move? It's getting on down towards evening.
Okay.
Well,
So-
we're gonna need to go exploring, right? So we need one of those permits.
Yeah, and we need to return the money, and we need to continue on.
Okay. So you're going back to Kalahu.
Yeah.
Okay. And she looks surprised to see you so quickly. Oh, welcome back. Did you find him?
Yes. Yes, we found him.
So where's my money?
I don't have the pouch. Who has the pouch?
I guess I do. I don't know. I toss it to her.
Yes.
Okay. She looks at it and says, I'm surprised he had it all on him. Here, for your troubles. And she takes one of the jewels out and hands it over.
And they're worth 50?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, you could always put some on some of that on the race tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, what is the race? We heard about it, but we don't really know anything about it. We're new in town.
Oh well, that's one of the regular dinosaur runs through town. It's quite exciting. Everybody gathers up on the hills to watch.
Oh. Like a running of the bulls sort of thing? Or...
Oh well, no, the streets are usually clear. They'd better be, or you would get trampled. No one wants a baby T-Rex stepping on them.
Yeah, that does not sound fun. I don't know what a T-Rex is or have any concept of its size, but... Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. All right. So where are you guys heading next?
It's close to evening. I say we head back and sleep and then hit the administration building in the morning to get our permit to explore.
Because it wouldn't still be open, would it?
Probably not. And it will probably take a while because of bureaucracy, you know?
Eh, it might be efficient in this fantasy world.
Well, the whatchamacallit? The person you heard that info from mentioned something about a fort.
Mm-hmm. It's not in the town. It's, like, closer to the jungle.
Well, if you It might be on your map.
Okay.
So, what did they mention about the fort?
That's where we have to buy the permit. Fort. I can't tell. All these buildings look the same.
No, not that map.
Oh. On the map that I handed out.
Belwarian?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's northeast of us.
Oh.
Which
Okay,
means
so it's a few days journey. Then?
it's... Yeah, is there a scale on this map?
Yeah.
1 hex is 10 miles.
Yeah.
And we're at the port?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we should watch the race tomorrow, see if we can make any more money before we leave town, gather supplies for a journey, maybe find a guide, and then head off to the fort. Sounds like we've got a full day.
Yeah.
Alright.
And anyways, we should probably head back, get some grub, and get to bed.
Okay.
Wind our way back to the inn.
Okay, so yeah, so you guys go back to the inn, have an evening meal. You're spending money for that?
Sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. Carl says he's having trouble hearing anything on
Yeah.
Discord right now. Hang on.
But apparently it's back. But that was 4 minutes ago, so I don't know if it's gone again.
Yeah. Crap. All right. So, yeah, you head back to the inn and start to get your evening on. You know, it's another, call it 15 copper for a decent meal at the inn.
Are there any large edible vermin around?
Large edible vermin. If you wanted to do some scrounging, you could make a survival roll.
Sure. I'll do that. For cheapness.
Could take you a while. So
I am not going to eat
Yeah.
rats.
As part of my background, I can find food and fresh water for myself and up to 5 other people each day, provided the land offers berries, small game, water, and so forth. So I just want to catch some rats or something and chomp down on them.
yeah. So you can do that, sure.
Cool. I mean, why pay for food when there are perfect good rats running around the city?
Again, it's time consuming to do that, but you can do it. So
I'm just gonna pay for food.
okay.
Yeah, I am also going to pay for.
And I did math. I did actually end up with change. Sadly.
Eat the local food or whatever it is.
You
Okay.
are very quiet.
Me?
Nope.
Carl, I
Sorry.
think.
My
Ernie.
phone is up.
Oh.
I'll just eat the local fufu or whatever it is. Well, I mean, it's this is like South Africa, right, or North Africa? So it's fufu, right?
Oh, okay.
Some
Plantains and
sort
stuff.
of native food. Yeah, and I didn't do math. I just, from the drinks that I bought earlier and the food I bought tonight, I just rounded it up. Because I'm lazy.
Right. Okay.
So I'm gonna eat and then head up to my room. Hopefully the ruckus dies down a little bit.
Who's got the
Gem?
Yeah, the gem.
Not I.
I guess that would be.
Who thinks they're gonna show up every week?
Money bag.
Give it to Arnie,
Sure, why not?
Quentin. Yeah, I don't know how regularly we'll be playing this, but definitely.
Not every week, then every session.
Right.
All right. Treasure.
All right.
110 GP gem.
50
On
GP.
50. 50.
Oh, right.
So much more than 10.
That is true. What kind of gem? Is it fluorspar?
Sure.
Lord Spar?
If you like.
Fluorspar.
Fluorspar.
It's probably an opal. Isn't that what they do?
Yeah, that's a. Opals are cool.
Okay.
That's
or
a
a
dope.
diamond. Or
That's a
rough
dopal
diamond.
opal.
It's a dopal opal.
A
That's
dopal.
right.
A dopal opal. What's a dopal opal?
It's a good one.
Just a good opal.
It's the best one I've seen it myself.
Dope
Yep,
opal.
snort.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
That's not where I was going with that, but
The dopal opal.
I
Yeah.
suppose it works.
How do you snort your opals?
And you have to grind them up
Snip.
first.
Alright, so it's the morning.
Yep. So yes, morning time comes. You guys
Sounds legit.
get yourself some breakfast.
More. Yep. Is that free? Is it like a continental breakfast, or is it?
Yeah, actually. You provided some bread and some honey.
Ooh, yay.
Is it buffet style?
No. They give you a plate, and it's got bread and honey, and there's some dates on there.
Do lizard folk eat bread?
I don't know. Do they?
I don't feel like they do.
I don't have volos, so somebody else would have to check that.
Give me a sec.
Are they strictly carnivores? I mean, lizards eat insects, right?
They're hunters and gatherers. I guess they could eat berries and stuff, so...
If they're that's the gathering part of.
Yeah. So they're omnivores, I guess.
Omnivores, which means you could eat bread, which technically it's free, so you should eat the free bread.
Those carbs. Carb up for your journey into the heart of darkness.
honey.
All right, so you guys are gonna do what next? Gear up for your journey?
Well, not be in town during the thing. Not be in town while the dinosaurs run, but
You got some angry dogs.
Yes.
Well, I suppose.
Yeah. So basically, don't get trampled by dinosaurs, and get ready to go to the fort.
Well, while you're eating breakfast, actually, a man walks in. He's got a turban on. He looks like he's sort of a. Well, he's got a large pack slung over his back, and he starts conversing with the bartender rather loudly. He says, "Yes, no, I'm here promoting my newest book. I would like I would love it if perhaps you guys I would gladly give you a copy, a signed copy, in fact, if you decided to let me spend the day here promoting my book. Let me introduce myself. My name is Volo."
Volo.
Wow.
40 years old in third edition. Then it's 100 years later, and they don't explain it, and I don't like it.
How do you really feel about him?
I don't like him. I disapprove of him. He
What?
is a glaring continuity error.
This guy?
but it's magic.
Not a turban.
Whatever.
They make a point of saying it's a beret.
Okay, so he's wearing a beret.
Wow. I don't know much about your human traits, but I think that guy might be a douche.
He totally is.
He looks at the lot of you. He says, "Oh, you look like travelers. Are you planning an expedition? You really should buy a
Yes.
copy of my latest book, Volo's Guide to Monsters."
No way.
Polo's Guide to Monsters?
Yeah, at 50 gold, it's a steal. It's a durable hardcover
Whatever
edition.
in-app purchase.
What's that?
Said whatever in-app purchase.
At 50 gold for a book?
Oh,
Like,
it's
I don't even know how to read. Like, that seems a little much there.
it's. Let me tell you, it is worth quite a bit more than that. If you're going out to into the wilderness, you really should have some kind of guide. If it's not a person themselves, then this is the next best thing.
Well, we're probably gonna get a guide. We don't really know where we're going.
Oh yes, well, you know, one of the merchant princes actually has a monopoly on guides. I understand it.
Which one?
He wants us to hire him.
Which of the merchant princes has?
The Monopoly? Yes.
Yes. Oh, okay. Well, that would be
Mr. Moneybag.
Jobel.
Jobel?
Yes.
And how much do guides run typically?
Guides, I understand. You have to pay up front a certain fee. I'm not entirely sure.
Well, I'm not gonna buy your book, sir.
You really should reconsider it. There's plenty of useful tidbits. I'm sure adventurers like yourselves would find it immensely useful.
Immensely useful.
So, having grown up in Candlekeep and being a sage, I probably know this guy, right? Like, or know about him, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And you know he's a dick, I guess, if that's how you feel about it.
What is he, a charlatan?
So, his
Have you
reputation
actually-
is that he's a bit too honest, actually. He kind of
Bit-
spills the beans on a lot of shit that he shouldn't. So,
Oh no.
yeah. In fact, I remember that about 100 years ago, which he has yet to explain, he may or may not have written a book about magic that Elminster was not pleased that he wrote.
Did you get to read the book?
No, Elminster is in the habit of destroying all the copies that he finds. So,
Ah.
you generally don't go around teasing archmages. So,
Yeah, that would be kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
Seems
Well,
hazardous
Elminster is
to your
like
health.
the Gandalf of Forgotten Realms. So,
But Volo says, "Listen, I'll give you this one for free. But I hear the jungle is full of nature spirits, weird little elemental creatures with masks. They don't speak, and I've never known one to be harmful, but I wouldn't take their magic lightly."
Got it. Nature spirit,
masks don't speak. Yeah.
tricksters.
I don't suppose you'd be interested in accompanying us on a journey into the jungle to get some more information, would you?
Oh, I have no wish to explore jungles, lost cities, and dungeons or things like that. Friendly taverns and bawdy fest halls are more my style.
Fest hall.
Where do you get your information?
Oh, it's well researched, I assure you.
Yes, Eddie, you're a very good cat, but go away. Another cat sitting on my keyboard now.
So,
I want to page through this book he's trying to shove off on us.
Just give us a free copy.
you he lets you have a brief look at it. and you thumb open to a page describing lizard people.
Is it flattering?
It says, if you're considering taking a scaled one along on an adventure, remember this important fact. The strange, inhuman glint in its eyes as it looks you over is the same look you might give a freshly grilled steak.
So yes.
Just so happened I was looking at the lizard folk page.
Then he snaps it away. He says, not everything is free.
You just said you would give us a free copy of the book.
I said I would give it to the bartender if he let me huck my wares. No, he was giving you a fact for free.
Oh, all right. A fact for free. Oh. Well, where will you be selling books later, or where else are these books available?
He says, well, I'm taking them around. I'm actually personally delivering one of these to each of the merchant princes as a show of respect to them, of course. I've actually scheduled audiences with all of them.
Does one of the merchant princes live at the fort we're headed to?
No. No. They all live inside the city. You've kind of gathered that they are the just basically the rulers of the city.
Well, there's a problem with purchasing your book. We need the money for other things, and without those other things, your book isn't worth much to begin with.
Ah, a predicament to be sure. Well, I will be in and around the city for quite a few days, so if you change your mind, I'm sure if you ask around, I kind of stick out like a sore thumb around here.
Yes, you do. You wouldn't survive long where I'm from.
Well, actually, I've been near there. It's quite a place. I did quite a bit of research. In fact, I did a little bit of study on your kind.
Thank you for sneezing on me, Eddie. Sorry. Ed, get out of here, would you? Jesus.
I'm surprised a soft one like you didn't end up as a meal.
Well, I have my ways about me. All
Rumor
right.
has it he's actually a fairly practiced mage himself, so...
Yes. Cat now considers him highly dangerous.
Sorry, Cameron came home and we had the dogs go ballistic for a moment.
It's all good.
Yep.
Cameron
Classic
says
Maggie.
hi, Matt. And he says hi to everyone else. Not Reston, though. Never. Reston.
Understandable. I'm a
Oh,
rude bitch.
never Desmond, always Reston. I'm sorry, I got that backwards.
Fuck you too, Cameron.
Desmond says, fuck you too, babe.
I didn't say babe, but, you know.
He says he vows to be your friend.
I don't know about that. He's undead.
Yeah. Maybe it's one of those things where, like, overcome your differences and become best friends.
Yeah, when he dies. Again. And doesn't come back.
All right. So what are you guys doing now?
I feel
Well,
like we
should we
should-
spring for the book and then make more money?
I suggest against that.
Are we gonna need the book?
Fuck this guy.
So, from a
No.
metagame perspective,
Yeah.
well, actually, from an in-game perspective, Volo's guides are known to be accurate to the point of a fault, in that they generally disclose more than they're supposed to. So it's possible that this would be a useful investment, if it's if this is an accurate
Yeah,
form Volo's guide.
I know nothing about the jungle, and thus nothing about the dangers of the jungle, and thus probably maybe should think about getting a guide.
Yeah, I
I'll
think
put
that
in-
a book wouldn't be a bad idea, and maybe we should investigate.
The gem money, and then just make some more money.
It does seem practical.
All right.
He says, if you're
Alright,
short on
clerk will vote.
change,
All in favor of.
he chimes in. If you're short on change, I do know someone is looking for someone to race one of their dinosaurs today.
Who's got the highest animal handle skill?
I neglected to take that skill.
Yep,
I've
so
got
did I.
a +0 in it.
I have a
Oh.
+3 because wisdom, but
Yeah. All right. So, dwarf
I'm
player
not-
riding a dinosaur.
I'm not riding a dinosaur.
Do it, jockey status.
Oh.
Ride the dinosaur.
That won't be happening.
Aw.
Yes.
I mean, I'll do it. Sure, why not?
I have a 1 animal handling.
Okay, that's probably better than me.
Well,
I have
who's
12
this
wisdom.
person you speak of?
He says, "Oh well, just a friend I met at the last bar I was at. He mentioned that it's hard to find good jockeys, and that he'd be willing to give them a share of the winnings if they were able to win the
Win?
race. Yeah.
What kind
wow.
of rules are there? Are we allowed to dispose of the other jockeys?
Oh no, fighting is strictly prohibited. It is not something that I would advise."
I take a very literal understanding of the term fighting when he says this.
So subterfuge is allowed, but no overt fighting.
Right. Essentially.
No, so, in the next bar, you say, the next one over. What was that one's name again? I remember passing the sign, but...
The House of Repose.
The
That thing.
you're looking for the other place?
Yeah, the place where he said his friend, well, the person he was talking to was looking for a writer.
Yeah. No, that was down the street a ways. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I believe it was the Chilton's Hand or something.
Mm.
And the gentleman you were speaking to, his name?
Oh, he went by the name of I think it was Big Honker.
Big honker. So I say we take the gem, put it on our rider, sabotage all the other dinosaur mouths, cash in on the victory. We're stopping people from gambling.
Sure, sounds like a plan.
By doing something not very nice.
I am not good. Or
I
lawful.
am both.
I just kind of stare, unblinking at you as you describe your plan. And have no input.
I can tell. I also have no input. All of my betting was done on people and not animals.
Okay.
Well, though I guess we did have animal fights from time to time. And then you could bet against the people and on the animals.
So are
One
you?
time there was this lion and it was eating people. It was not good.
So yes, I mean you can go find the guy, and we can kind of cut to the race if you want to participate in a dinosaur race.
Sure.
Dinosaur race!
Sure, why not?
Okay. So turns out that Big Honker was the name of the dinosaur. to be raced, not the man who owned it.
That makes much more sense.
His name is Mycos. But yeah, it turns out he's got an Allosaurus.
Oh, an Allosaurus. Excellent.
Yeah. That he wanted to race. So, if you would like, so Quentin, what's your name? Quentin. If you would like to race, by all means, you'll get a share. Basically, the purse is it's like 1,000 gold. He's willing to pay you 100 if you win.
So we're not having Reston do it, or
Reston could do it if he wants.
who
He'll
has
do
a
it.
good animal handling?
I have a 1 in it.
I have a 3, but
Right. But
this doesn't. This riding a dinosaur was not on Thorin's
Bucket list.
agenda for today.
Ride it. Peer pressure.
Come
Peer
on.
pressure. Peer pressure.
I mean, I'll ride it if nobody else wants to.
Come on, it's an Allosaurus.
Yeah.
I mean, I am trying to keep my soul and body together, so riding a giant carnivorous dinosaur probably not the best
I'll
choice.
do it. I don't have the best skill, but who needs that?
Okay.
Yeah, luck is your lady.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Be a little bit racist. How many are these people lizard men, and could we pass our lizard man off as a dinosaur?
Yeah, you're really making me wish I'd taken Expeditious Retreat, Matt. Just to let you know.
So, I mean, no, you could not pass him off as a dinosaur.
Like,
Pretty
for real?
sure. Maybe if we had Enlarge and Disguise.
Fortunately, I have neither of those. But I do have Bless and Sanctuary.
Those would be helpful. Oh, Bless would be helpful.
Oh wait, can we use bless on the dinosaur race?
I also have Guidance.
Ooh, also good for the dinosaur race. I bless you to be faster than all of the other dinosaurs, Mr. Allosaurus. Dave, did you get pot roast?
So there's two there's actually 3 races of the day. There's a 4-legged race. There's one for 2-legged beasts, and there's one no holds barred unchained race. But
He doesn't want his
you'll be-
Allosaurus in the Unchained.
no, actually, that's the only one that the Allosaurus is allowed in. So
Wait, so does
Perfect.
that one allow combat, or?
it's discouraged. I mean, all the dinosaurs are muzzled and have their claws and horns blunted.
I mean, what would really be helpful would maybe be some bardic inspiration, but
No, we've slept since then.
Yep, well, Wub Wub is no longer with us.
Yeah, no, he got distracted and found better things to do. So,
I can bend luck though, so I can
so Torin,
choose to give
are you going to
myself
be racing?
advantage on one attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
I heard my name. Say it again.
No.
Torin, are you going to be racing? You're supposedly the best racer.
Supposedly.
Desmond doesn't want to race.
You guys don't have to participate. You could just bet.
Yeah, see,
we
I
should
don't know why. Thorin didn't want to do any of this. Thorin just wanted to go to the fort.
Fine, I'll race.
You don't have enough supplies to go to the fort. We need anti-venom. And, like,
We,
other food supplies and stuff. We're going into a
I'm
jungle.
a cleric.
Jungle.
There's lots of food in the jungle.
There's gonna be snakes.
Tasty, tasty snakes.
You have the glaive.
Glaive of Destiny.
All right. So what's the play here, guys?
I'm riding that dinosaur.
Okay.
We have the dinosaur riding the dinosaur.
Okay.
So I will invest our gem money on our favorite jockey.
All right.
All right. Is that okay with everybody?
I'm gonna lose it all.
I think so. Hopefully, we don't lose it all, and if so, we'll just go make some more money.
Yeah. And I'm going to take some of my own personal money and invest it in a couple bets, like a side bet to cover the spread, sort of thing.
Okay. All right. So
You're gonna put 1 gold on the crippled old dinosaur that's got 1,001 odds.
I mean, that wouldn't be a terrible idea.
All right. So let's go to the random battle map. For this.
Mandy's gonna win one of these days.
All right, we're gonna go over to the random battle map. So each one of these squares is gonna represent 50
The leg of the
feet.
race.
I think 50 feet. No, 10 feet. And we'll make this just a little bigger because it's got to be.
Oh, that's not a ruler.
Ah.
That's not me.
It is him. Don't listen to his Canadian lies.
All right, so this is going to be a little bigger than the map, but the idea is that each one of these each dinosaur. Let me get some tokens for these guys. So we got our Allosaurus. Where? There we
More
go.
like my Palosaurus.
The Allosaurus.
Your Palosaurus.
Yes. That's what I said.
That is a messed up looking dino.
Got
Is it a kobold?
got ourselves a Deinonychus.
Okay.
Put him down here.
Sure, I'll buy that.
You got a Hadrosaurus.
I'm only going to let you use that if you can describe what it looks like.
A Hadrosaurus?
Yeah.
It looks like a green dinosaur.
With 4 legs and what looks kind of like a hump.
Carnegie, what are you doing? Get on your cat.
Yeah. It's a semi-quadrupedal herbivore, recognizable by its bony head crests.
Matt, did you cheat and Google it?
No, that's actually on the description in the thing.
Oh.
And you got yourself a Tyrannosaurus.
Oh boy.
These dinosaurs should not be alive at the same time.
These are all from different Pleistocene.
All
right.
Yeah, and
I'm sorry,
you know,
but this is
there shouldn't be
breaking
wolves.
my immersion.
This is the thing that's breaking it.
This is the thing. All right. So, basically, first to the end of first to the other side of the map wins.
Oh boy.
Interesting.
So, what you can do is, we'll each one of you can actually be a represent a
A
racer.
dinosaur.
You can roll for them, but Reston, you're the Allosaurus.
All right.
What you're gonna do is roll a handle animal check, and then if you want to move faster, you can lash at the animal, and
Alright.
in that case, the handle animal check is made with advantage. But the dinosaur has to make a check at the end of its round, or its speed is halved for the rest of the race. So it's
It's
kind
a
of a
gamble.
it's a bit of a gamble. So
Interesting.
yeah, so there's big pomp and circumstance. There's people throwing confetti. You're brought out in front of the Allosaurus, and expected to kind of wave to the crowd, and people are cheering for you. And
Is there a cleric going to bless me before this race?
It only goes 30 feet, but I can.
You have to be within 30 feet to cast it on somebody.
Oh, but then it
persists.
just... Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Then yeah, I'm definitely blessing you. Bang.
all right,
That one.
So, do that right at the start. Yeah.
Yep. So you get an extra D4.
Oh, and you can bless the Allosaurus too.
Yes. Both get an extra D4.
okay. So you and the Allosaurus get blessed.
I mean, that's for attack rolls and saving throws. So
Saving throws will be like the saving throw against the damage you do for lashing it, though.
yeah, that's true.
That is true. Okay. So you saddle up on your Allosaurus. You get it all ready and in place. And
So, does the degree of success on the handle animal roll matter?
not necessarily.
Alright,
These?
just gotta make it.
Yep. And then yep. So it's got a yeah, and so suddenly there's a blare of a horn, and you're off to the races, and all the dinosaurs leap forward. You got a young T-Rex starting to scramble its way. So, Reston, roll your
Alright.
thing.
Okay. Fuck it, let's start off strong and bend luck. So I'm doing this at advantage. And we'll handle there it is.
All right. Okay, so you go forward 50 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. All right, and then who wants to be the Deinonychus? We'll go with Arnie.
Sure.
Make an animal handling check, or just roll D20.
Ah!
All right.
I'm screwing us.
All right.
Yeah, my
Deinonychus.
animal handling is unmodified, so I can just hit that. And
Okay. Maggie, you want to be the Hadrosaurus?
Okay, yeah, I rolled one before Reston rolled, and I shouldn't have, but I did roll an animal handling check before then.
Okay. Pull into manning second place, and all right. We need one more roll. Desmond. All right. The T-Rex makes no progress. He's being too unruly at the start, lashing his head around, and does not go anywhere. Okay.
Nice. I'll be right back. 30 seconds.
All right.
Carnegie,
Let's
get
get
out
some
of here.
real music going. Here we go.
One thinks you're cool, Carnegie.
I mean, I think he's kind of cool.
No, he's a garbage cat.
He's a garbage cat.
Yep.
It's okay, I have garbage dogs.
All
He's
right.
too stripey.
All right. Our Allosaurus.
Now you said combat was forbidden, which I interpreted literally. So I would like to cast this on top of my strong competitors to make the race harder for them without actually injuring them.
Okay. Okay.
Just to heavily obscure the terrain for them.
Okay. So
If you
You cast fog cloud.
yes.
Oh man.
all right. And you doing that in place of your handle animal, I guess?
I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So Arnie, you're now.
Although you can make me do the wild magic roll if you want to spice things up.
That
No, not right now. I was gonna say you have disadvantage on this one, Arnie. So.
yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
Cat bumped my hand and made me roll twice.
All right. Yeah. So the Deinonychus slams into a stall, and there's shattering of wood and baying of dino noises as it tries to regain its footing. Hadrosaurus, Maggie.
Running, da, 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 and the dino runs. That's not my page.
All right. Make another roll. You're rolling at disadvantage. Okay. Yeah. No, that one gains some ground.
Yeah.
So. And T-Rex, Desmond.
Nice.
All
Roll
right.
4.
Well, I would have been.
Oh,
able to
no.
get the
There was a
T-Rex.
14. So. T-Rex
back.
surges forward. Okay.
Yeah. The fog cloud does persist an hour, so
Yeah,
see.
but I figure the dinosaurs running through it and a mild wind, that is bigger than 20 feet.
yes.
Also, the T-Rex might be a little taller than the others. So its head might clear the fog bank. Anyways, we could say it's in the fog bank, that's fine. Alright. So, Allosaurus.
Alright, let's actually try and make progress this time.
Okay.
16.
Alright. Allosaurus surges forward. Deinonychus. Arnie.
Hold on.
He sees that he's losing, so he's gonna whip the animal and get the higher speed, which puts him at let's see. That gives him how much? He surges forward and gotta make a saving throw for him. Oh, okay. And Hadrosaurus. Maggie, can you roll?
Yeah, I didn't see. You said, oh, okay, and I didn't see. I thought you would maybe not whispered it.
That's fine.
I didn't move last time. Am I still in the fog bank?
No, you made it through before.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, and Tyrannosaurus. All right, Tyrannosaurus moves forward. It's neck and neck, everybody. All right.
Neck and neck and neck and neck.
That also that. Yes. Allosaurus.
Woo!
Okay. Allosaurus bucks and wriggles around. Doesn't really make much progress. This is more of an abstract thing. You still get some forward progress. It just doesn't surge.
Yeah.
All right. Arnie. Okay. Deinonychus. Moving forward. Oh, that's too far. There we go. Hadrosaurus. No,
Nice.
not doing so hot there. Hadrosaurus.
Sorry.
Oh,
He's
Alright.
just distracted by having to try and describe himself.
T-Rex takes commanding lead, or squeaking by.
Last.
All right. Well, there you go. Not gonna try and whip the Allosaurus?
No. Doesn't
With the
actually make it.
Allosaurus, you've got the thing.
It doesn't make him go faster.
Yes, it does.
Oh. Oh, all right. I thought it just gave me advantage. Fuck it. I'll
It gives
whip
you
the
advantage and
Allosaurus.
makes him go faster.
Sure.
Well, I mean,
Oh yeah. Not now, but
not now. I mean, if you wanted to roll another d20, but all right. The Deinonychus, Arnie. All right. Deinonychus does not move forward. Hadrosaurus sees that he's fallen behind and whips at the side of the Hadrosaurus. And gotta roll a save for the Hadrosaurus. All right. And T-Rex. T-Rex does not move forward.
that T-Rex is unruly.
He is unruly.
He is an adolescent T-Rex, so.
All right.
Just a sweet little babu.
All right, Allosaurus.
I'm gonna whip the shit out of this guy.
All right. And
Faster, you animal.
and all right, roll another d20 for the for his Constitution save.
Oh
Oh.
Alright, so we got 6 plus his constitution.
Okay. Well. All right, the Deinonychus is going to try is going to try the whipping as well. So.
That's bad.
You had advantage because of the whipping.
Yeah. And so now roll
Who's shooting machine gun?
con save.
Cameron.
Cameron. Yeah. If you're ever wondering who's shooting a machine gun, it's Maggie's voice.
Yep, if you ever hear a machine gun, it's probably
All right, Hadrosaurus.
Hadrosaurus is going to not whip because I don't believe in cruelty to animals.
Oh, well, he's already been. Well, whatever. Okay.
Yeah,
he
he's
was-
already
he was-
been whipped once.
All right, T-Rex. Also going to whip.
So I do another one,
Oh, good.
Yep.
or do you roll that?
No, you can roll it.
Okay.
All right. T-Rex is also hampered at the start of his next
Oh.
round. So
But he wins, doesn't he?
no, you got to get to the
Oh.
very end. I
I
extended
thought you had
this
to get
another.
to the round.
Yeah. All right, Allosaurus.
I will whip there if I realize that.
Are you whipping again?
Oh, well. I assume I failed the Constitution save last time, yes?
Yeah, you did. So
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the sensible thing to do.
okay,
Just double down.
it's coming down to the wire, folks.
Oh, fun!
Do I need to con?
Imaginary dice.
No,
roll.
not at this point.
Oh, alright.
All right, Deinonychus also gonna whip right down to the wire.
Oh,
All right, roll another d20. Okay,
That's not-
Deinonychus is also in hurting shape. Hadrosaurus, it's just
Yes.
sitting there. And T-Rex.
oh,
Oh my gosh! Roll another one.
He's
I'm
whipping.
fine, Cameron.
no!
Oh. All right.
T-Rex wins?
No. And T-Rex surges forward just a little bit. Allosaurus.
Whipping. Been real good.
All right. Allosaurus gets across the line and collapses.
And with my final douchey breath, I cast another fog cloud.
And that's enough to slow them down so that there's no doubt about the tie. There's no tie. The T-Rex rages out of control and starts to
Turns back around and goes to kill the
tries to eat
thing.
tries to eat the Deinonychus.
Here.
All right. Well done, everybody. Well done. That was
Some enjoyable imaginary racing.
yeah. You know,
We
I
should
think
play Camel Up.
I think you guys, you know, are excellent dinosaur racers. Obviously, you've done this before. So, all right. So, yeah, how much did people bet on?
It sounded like 50 was bet on me for some insane reason.
Okay.
Yep.
We bet the
On the rookie jockey who's never done this before.
All right. Yeah.
On
So
a borrowed dinosaur.
you get a you get an additional 150 on top of the 50 you initially wagered. So
200.
and then
Plus the 100 for our share of the booty.
yep, plus 100 for your share of the purse. So
Okay. And I put down a 10 gold piece bet on us too, just to try and put some extra in too.
okay. So that was another what did I say? So that's another 30 gold in your pocket.
Okay.
I can give you guys a group loot character if you like.
That would be wise.
Group loot is the best loot.
Is it?
Yeah, because you're not fighting over it. Duh.
Oh, I'd fight over your group loot.
I don't understand what that means.
Oh, thank you, Reston. I'm gonna assume it was flattering. Cameron,
Well, you
I'm
know-
assuming I damn well please, motherfucker.
Well, you know what they say: the best made compliments of mice and men.
No one says
that's
that.
not a thing. All right. Well, dino race completed. I think it's a good place to call it.
So that was, we got 250 from that, right? Altogether?
100 plus 200, and we lost the gym, so we've got 300 gold.
Okay.
Plus the
That should
30
be
from
enough.
your side bet, right?
Yeah, but I was
Yeah,
assuming that was
assumed
his.
Put it in
I
the-
will contribute some of that. I'll throw in the 20 to.
Oh, I mean, whatever. I mean, I was just.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
so we're at 320 in the group loot.
Success of the party is the success of the individual too. So
Yeah, unless you have a very combative party member.
Yes.
Right. Okay, guys. Well,
that's enough for a charter and
Well,
everything.
I
Um,
take one of those golds, or maybe two of those golds, and buy some very expensive steaks for myself as a reward.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I think
You're gonna
or-
buy expensive steak.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that he put it on the line, so I'd say we'll give him. I don't mind giving you a stake of personal loot from that.
He wants it in the form of a meat steak that he then eats.
Okay.
Just completely raw.
I assume he has lots of like sharp, pointy teeth, and he's just like lizard tearing into the
Oh.
steak in
Oh,
front
yes.
of us, and all of
Yes.
us were there with our honey. He'd like, oh yeah, celebrate.
He has very sharp and pointy teeth that he can use to
Yeah.
munch on enemies on the battle.
All right. So, let me do XP real quick. Who's that? Da, 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 da.
I want you to know that the group loot barbarian level 1 is also getting XP. Except we're not defining it by another person, he just gets. I don't know what
The-
it just gets.
The full
Yep,
loot.
pretty much.
Who gets a share loot?
Group loot. Group
Yes.
loot gets experience points.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. You guys each get 200 for this session. We'll say.
Some 200 XP.
Hooray!
Yay.
The group loot is also
So he
chaotic
got
evil.
It's good. That's exactly how you want your
Background
group loot.
is exactly. The background is the 5th level of hell. The race. Gnome.
Goblin. It should be a loot goblin.
Loot goblin. I like it.
It's a nomoblin.
Pinata.
no moblin.
A loot
It's the
pinata.
group loot, the nomoblin barbarian, whose background is the 5th level of what looks like he.